Patrick Ewing, the Hall of Famer and Georgetown head coach, he will be representing the Knicks tonight in the NBA Draft Lottery as we flash back to 1985 when the Knicks won the lottery, and Dave DeBusschere had that great reaction, and they selected Patrick Ewing. And the Georgetown head coach, kind enough to join us. Good morning, Patrick. Where are you today?
Good morning, fellas. How you guys doing? And I'm in Washington D.C. right now. I'm home in Washington, just relaxing till I head up to Chicago for the lottery.
Are you taking an Uber? Are you flying? You taking the train? How are you getting there?
The Knicks are sending their plane for me.
Oh, yeah. I like it. Now,
I'm living the life today.
How did this come up where the Knicks asked you to represent them in the lottery?
I was given a call by Steve Mills, and he told me that Mr. Dolan would like for me to do him this favor and represent the team. And I thought about it, and I thought it was a great idea. So here I am. So what it was, 34 years ago?
Yeah.
34 years ago.
Where were you the night of the lottery 34 years ago?
I was in Coach Townsend's office on Georgetown's campus. Myself, David Falk, Mary Finland, Coach Thompson. We were all sitting there watching it. And when the Knicks won, we all jumped up and celebrated.
You wanted to go there.
Well, it was the Knicks was my second choice. First, it was Golden State because Sleepy Floyd was on that team, and he was somebody I played with, I was familiar with, and I thought it'd be a great idea to play with someone that I knew. But when they didn't win it and the Knicks won, I did not want to go to Indiana. Nothing against Indiana, but I would rather stay closer to home.
But the pressure you came in with, do you remember what that felt like, that you were being asked to revitalize the franchise?
Pressure? What's pressure? I laugh at pressure. It was, when I first got here, we were terrible. My first 2 years, we were terrible. It was nothing that, I didn't expect for us to be that bad. And I'm sure the fans didn't expect for us to be that bad. So, and they lashed out. I remember one night I had a poster night. It was my rookie year. We had a poster night. And I had been hurt. And I came back and played that game. Shouldn't have played, but I played. And I can remember them ripping the poster up, throwing him on the floor. Some guy, he ripped my head out of the poster, put his head in there. It was a learning experience. But that's sports. You're gonna have good nights. You're gonna have good nights, good years, good decades. And you're going to have bad. We started out slow, but I thought that, we ended great. And we didn't win the championship, but we were right there competing.
Let's put this to bed right now. Patrick Ewing joining us. What did you know about the possibility of that 85 lottery being fixed?
You know what? Everyone keeps bringing that up. Even today, they still say that. I see them. I'm sure it's going to come up about 1,000 times more. You know that it was fixed. It was a cold envelope. It was a bent envelope. The tip was bent. Something. These conspiracy theories. But you know what? It might have been fixed. I don't care. I ended up where I was supposed to end up. New York needed to have a team, a strong team to, make the league stronger, and that's what happened.
How are you and the league planning on fixing it tonight so the Knicks win?
Well, I can't tell you.
Okay.
I can't tell you. If I tell you, I got to kill you. And I love you, Dan. We have a great relationship going. But I'm hoping that I can repeat that magical day or magical night, and the Knicks are able to come away with the number one pick.
And I think it's really special that Patrick told me this. Nobody else knows this. He's wearing his old Knicks uniform tonight at the lottery. Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
Socks, everything, and they haven't been washed in what? I've played about 30 years now.
Oh,
they haven't been washed since then.
How great would that be? Can you fit into that uniform?
Heck no.
Wouldn't that be great if Patrick went out there in his full Knicks uniform? Rip off the warm-ups there. You got the knee pads on. You're ready to go. God, that would be great.
Yes, it would.
Didn't you talk to me about you couldn't get into Zion's living room? Like you thought about recruiting him or tried to, and you didn't have a shot?
I tried to get in to get a sit down, and it didn't happen. When I heard about him, Xavier McDowell was the one who told me about him, and I tried to get a sit down. Went to South Carolina to try to see him. Didn't happen. But he picked a great school for himself, and it should have been Georgetown. But that's how it is.
What do you think of the possibility of ending the one and done here in a couple of years?
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. They've been talking about it for a couple of years. I think in about 2 years, they're gonna get rid of it. You have all these other sports that you can go straight from high school, and in some way, at least having the option to do it, I think is something good.
If Kevin Durant called you and asked for advice on New York, what would you tell him?
Tell him, New York is a great city. There's no place like it. The fans, they're knowledgeable. At least they think they're knowledgeable. But I think it would be a great situation. You'll definitely, it'd be a great fit. No matter where he goes, but it'd be a great fit in New York, and the fans will definitely embrace him.
I hope the fans don't get upset if the Knicks don't win the lottery and then they start booing you again. I hope that doesn't happen, Patrick.
Well, I'm used to that. I'm used to it. It's just a part of life. And if they boo me, they boo me. But I think it was something great to be for the Knicks to call and ask me to do this for them. And I'm proud to be a Knick. I'm proud of my experience there in New York. Like I said, it started out rocky, but we ended strong. And we are our experience, and those were great times for me.
Well, safe travels to Chicago. Great talking to you. Thanks for reaching out the other night. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
My pleasure. And like I said, you are in my prayers, and I wish you a speedy recovery.
Thank you, Patrick. That's Patrick Ewing, Georgetown head coach. Continental Tire Coach's Corner. Exclusive Tire of the Dan Patrick Show.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.